contrasting to the heart surgery, if something happens to me today, now my great grandchildren will be blessed by what we've done in the last 3.5 years. So it's totally different. The team I've built at EXP, or the organization I like to call it, just to not confuse the semantics with team, I've got agents in 3 countries, and the bulk of them are in the United States. We've got agents in 19 states that are part of the organization I've built in 3.5 years, and that's been life changing. I mean, that's really cool, because I can remember, and back to the heart surgery story again, just briefly. I can remember laying there thinking I was going to die, and not feeling accomplished as a man, as a father, as a husband. My family would have been fine. There's a big old fat life insurance policy, but it didn't feel like I was leaving any sort of legacy. And that's the biggest difference for me. Now I feel a moral obligation to share the EXP opportunity with agents, because I know what they don't have. I don't know what they have, but I know what they don't have. And that's, if they're with a traditional firm, they don't have at least 3 ways to make income instead of 1. And to contrast that to now having a legacy, if something happens to me today, it's already willed to the next person in line, which at this point is Angie. Something happens to her, it's then willed to the kids, because TJ and Tara are both on my real estate team in Louisville. And now, contrasting to the heart surgery, if something happens to me today, now my great grandchildren will be blessed by what we've done in the last 3.5 years. So it's a totally different mindset. And I, back to your freedom thing again, I feel free. I mentioned I don't have to sell real estate. I still sell a little bit, but that's not what I do primarily anymore. My team is selling the real estate that I used to personally sell, and I'm focused on helping other agents grow and better sales careers. Some of them are building organizations themselves. I'm loving to coach and counsel and teach and train and mentor all those folks. I mean, just honestly, real estate's fun again, because I was pretty burned out when I was leaving the prior firm, coming into EXP, and it's just been, I mean, people that know me will say, man, you've changed.
Yeah.
Because I'm not on that hamster wheel anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm not missing games and practices and all the family things that I've heard other people on your show talk about. It's now you're there. When you're there, you're really there, instead of just physically being there.
Yeah. Well, and we talk about all the time, like work smarter, not harder. And you hear that all the time out there, but what does that really mean? I think that's the one plus here is, we can actually do that, And I say it all the time. I think within 3 to 5 years here, I think most agents, if you're producing at all, and you don't have to get in recruiting mode. And we don't want anybody to get in recruiting mode. It's not about that. Just do what you're doing already. Run your real estate business, but run it in this model. And what does that look like down the road? You look up and you've got some options. Wow, if I want to do 50 deals this year, or 100 deals, or build a traditional team, and I can do all that. If I want to pull back a little bit, or whatever, I got this thing going across the bottom here, replace your commission income with referral income. Well, that's impossible. Well, not here. It's not.
Yeah,
and we're doing it.
I've done that.
We're helping.
Otherwise,
people.
I'd still be selling.
Exactly. I've done it, and it's like people don't understand how that can possibly be, true. And it's just like, it's a great thing to be here. So